Jai Shri Mataji. Good morning, everyone. Let's bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Mother Kundalini, and put Bandhan. Shri Ganesh Mantra.
साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः।
Let us bring our attention Muladhara to Sahasrara slowly through the central channel. Keep our attention steady on Sahasrara. Mataji, the goddess of Sahasrara, and establish our self-realization. Bless us with complete balance and thoughtless state. Let us listen to Shri Mataji's speech.
Sometimes I find certificates so much understanding each other, so much loving each other, so beautifully enjoying the love of other people. When I see that, I feel very, very happy, absolutely overjoyed. That's what I wanted. These people should enjoy is that. And you'll be amazed. The most enjoyable thing is the love that you give to others. You may not receive, but when you give love to others, then it's the most enjoyable thing. But the way you express yourself is also an art, I think, to understand how to please others, how to make them happy. I told the story before also about a saint who lived in Gagan Bawda. It's a what you can say, is a hill or a mountain. He used to live there and he couldn't walk, you see, because of vibrations. He lost his legs or something, power in it. And then he would go all over the place on a tiger, because tiger loved him and he loved the tiger. So this gentleman was all the time telling people from Bombay, "What are you doing here? Mother has come, go and touch her." I didn't know why he was so much concerned. So I told Sir Yogis, I must go and meet him. So all these gurus, you see, they say that we don't leave our pillows. We have to be in our own pillow, means wherever they live, exist, they won't go out. I'm the other way round. I'm never stationed in one place. So they asked if I could go. I said, why not? So I went there. And the Sajogis said that, "Mother, you never go anywhere. So why do you want to go here?" I said, all right, see the vibration. And it's tremendous vibration. So when I went out, this fellow was very angry with the rain, because he was supposed to control the rain. He was supposed to be controlling the rain. It's very surprising that when I went up, he could not control, and I got completely drenched. So he was very angry. He was sitting on a stone, and doing like this, lying that. I didn't say anything to him. I went inside and sat in the cave where he had made some arrangement for me to be seated. Then he came, he touched my feet, and he sat down. And I was amazed that he was still angry, and he couldn't understand why the rain could not stop. So he asked me, "Why did you not allow me to stop the train? Because after all, you are coming to see me all the way, and the rain should have behaved. And I also could not somehow or other control the rain. So what was the thing? What was the lesson?" I just smiled. I said, "See, you are an ascetic, you are a sannyasi, and I am your mother. I cannot take a sari from you, because after all you are a sannyasi, and you are not supposed to take anything from a sannyasi. Even the mother cannot take anything from him. But you have bought a nice sari for me." So I had to get drenched so that I could take a sari from him. You see, the sweetness of my telling him just made him melt out. Started crying. He said, "We need a mother for this one. There should be the mother. We cannot serve, because whatever it is, we get angry. Or we want to disappear. We don't want to be with these horrible people who are so sinful, to help them. This is the problem with the world today, and that's why you find very few spiritual people in the whole world, because they are the ones who are being very much tortured, troubled, insulted, all kinds of things. So they are struggling, so they want to die very fast. Ganeshwara, such a great personality, such a great writer, poet. I mean, he was everything, so beautifully he has written. But at the age of 23, he took his samadhi. Means he went into a cave and closed the cave and died. Must have been tired and fed up with the surroundings of ignorant people. And that's why he did. So you can imagine a person like Ganeshwara, who was the incarnation of Kartikeya, had to recede into the world of the dead because he couldn't bear it anymore, the way they were torturing them. They tortured him so much, saying that he is the son of a sannyasi and he has, I mean, it's like this, son of a sannyasi, means he is no good. He is absolutely like an illegitimate child and he is ill-treated to such an extent. He didn't even have shoes to wear in that heat of India, used to walk bare feet. And his sister, brother, who were great scholars, who were great saints, great incarnations, all of them. As a result, he wanted just to disappear. And he made a beautiful way of doing it, that he told them that I have to go, and he took leave from them and went inside his cave and got a samadhi. Even Christ was very young when he was crucified. He was 33 years of age. It was all planned by the divine that he was to be crucified, to make way for our Sahaja, to open the Agya, to sacrifice his life, and for him to be hanged in such a horrendous, cruel way, which normally you do not find people behaving in such a manner towards a person who is about to die. So what happened? That those people who were in charge of his crucifixion must have been some devils, the way they behaved. It is not possible to forgive them, even if Christ says it's difficult to forgive such people who were watching the crucifixion of Christ. So, if that is the case, that a person like him thought that let me do my job is to break society. And then he didn't want to live with the stupid people, to be tortured. And he just disappeared into Kashmir, where he lived after his resurrection. Lots of stories are there about his ascent and his resurrection. And you see all those stories, if you read, you'll be amazed how miraculously he got his second birth, we can say, or second life in Kashmir. He lived in Kashmir happily for some time with his mother, and there he died. They say there is a grave of our Lord Jesus Christ, and also his mother was there. But who has taken advantage of his life, from his life? Who are the people really who wanted him to die? You know very well. You know very well how Christ died and the people came up suddenly, like Paul and Peter, who tried to make a big business out of it. It's very sad to see that these two persons brought such a shame. This Paul was nothing but an organizer, I think. Also a beginner. He was a person who was bureaucratic, I should say. But he was not only bureaucratic, he was also a man who wanted to have a big position. So he told a lie that he went down to Damascus, and on his way, he saw a big cross. According to Sage Yoga, all such signs are a sign of supraconscious. It's not of the spirit. And then he came back and he started his own research and sort of things like that. And he's written a lot of things. But throughout, if you read, you'll find that he was not a surgeon. He was just an organizer. He was a bureaucratic personality who was writing how we should administer, how we should have people who are different types of people, how should we manage them. So his management department, he was the management department for the Christians. So the Christians also became extremely very secretariat type. Like, you see, everything has a time. You must come like this, you must sit like this, you must talk like this. And also the nations which are supposed to be Christians are observing all that in a very official manner. It is not understood why are they so much official in everything. Just the opposite, what Christ did, is to break the Agya. They built up this. And the Christian nations became the most arrogant, most aggressive nations in the whole world. For them, it was their right to occupy any land they saw. It was in their right to establish their own laws, their own, I should say, assemblies. All this is done in India, I know. Even today, if you go to places like Punjab and all that, you will find the people are just living like rustic people, working very hard, and they are all the time under attack from people who are dominating and those who wanted the full advantage to be taken out of these people. It was a ridiculous thing to behave like that as Christians. Then also they started converting. It's another nonsense. Converting them. In the south, what they did is we Indians never make breads. They don't know how to use your oven in the south. So they made huge big cakes. You can call it a cake or you can call it a bread. And put it in the water or in a well. And they would say that we have put the part of the calf of a buffalo or could be a cow or something. And they just believed. And so they said, now you are finished because you are no more belonging to Hindu religion or to any other religion. So now you have become Christian. And that's how they made thousands and thousands of people Christians who were actually downtrodden people, I should say. At least they would call themselves downtrodden. Now all these downtrodden people, they wanted to have converted to Christianity. because they thought they all wanted all such people who would just follow the missionaries and who would not question. Because they were not educated people. They were not people of any understanding or intelligence to understand what these people are. So when they started this tirade against the downtrodden people, so many of them joined. Thus they formed their own race and they started. This is a thing one should understand. How the dominating nature of people accepted a particular religion because that religion is nothing but humility. And how then these people supposed to be in charge of Christianity converted people into something absurd. See, it is a human nature. It can enjoy any nonsense, any kind of cruelty, kind of oppression. It can never give up that realm, that area where they have been dominated. Now, as it is, the Christian nations have gone even beyond that, because among the Christians it is all the freedom given to them. They are liberated. Do whatever you may like, it will become Christian. They are all right. Isn't it? They are the ones who have been dominating, and those who are dominated are there everywhere. They would go to people, ordinary people, whom you can call as aboriginals, and convert. Their main method was to convert. What was the need to convert so many people? Because in democracy it is important that the number you have should be large. So to gain the number, they used to convert. And this is doing so see, whole situation of Christ really makes me feel very nervous. Today you all are surgeons. You are all so much higher than others. You have all the powers. And then, supposing you want to behave like the Christians, I don't know what you will do. So now you are on the verge where Sahaja Yoga is accepted in different countries, and there people respect people who are Sahaja Yogis. They have given positions. Then suddenly you might get this power business into your head. You may try to become like a despot, because that is human nature. That's not divine, but that's a human nature. For example, when in the kingdom of, you can say, of the animals, they are aggressive on each other. It's all right, it's permitted, it's done. But there's a system, there's a way, there's a method how they dominate. It's not like they jump on everyone. But I've seen in Sahaja Yoga, many people, we make them a leader, finished. Then he sits on everybody's head. If you don't make them a leader, then they go on writing letters to me one after another, that mother, we want to be leader. I want to be a leader. Like this, they go on insisting on this. For what do you want to be the leader? Just to dominate others. And this domination business is not meant for self. I am here today tell you about the beautiful image of Christ who rose above death. In the same way, let the death of all nonsensical ideas, all negative thoughts, everything has to be overcome. You have to be the Lord of yourself, and in that you should feel so comforted, so happy. In giving others, you will find it very much easier than taking something from others. It's very, very surprising how Sahaja has taught you all these things. In Sahaja, people have to say that they are very wonderful. They are very beautiful people. They are very loving. They are very kind. I want to hear that all the time about you all. That you all are individually or collectively, you are something outstandingly great. But this greatness is not by domination or by showing off, but it is coming from within. People see you and know it is something. And that is how Sahaja is going to speak. It's the Christ within you has to arise. Christ within you has to guide. It is Christ within you who will teach how to behave towards others and how to gain their confidence and give them the love and peace that you have now flowing within you to make them very, very happy and joyous people. This is the message of resurrection. This is the message of breaking the system. So this egg, which was described in the very surprising, very clearly described in Devi Mahatmyam, how this egg was formed and was broken into two, and from one part of the egg came out Christ. Another part was Sri Ganesha. It's all written down. But this Christ is described as Mahavishnu, not as Christ. So this Mahavishnu then grows and he does all these wonderful things. It's a real message, beautifully written by the life of Christ, that now as we are thoughtlessly aware, now we have to express that light through our lives. And we have to show to the world that we are quite happy. And that only we are within ourselves absolutely complete. We don't want anything from others. What we want now to give, whatever we have achieved to others. This is what people are looking at you and at all the surgeries. May God bless you.
mantras.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्वाणा
Thank you, Shri Mataji, again and again for this collective meditation and for this peace. Jai Shri Mataji. Let's bow down to Shri Mataji and take Bandhan.